What is the value of knowing about self-hypnosis and the hypnagogic state? So the hypnagogic state would be the state right before you fall asleep, where you're in between the conscious mind is starting to fall away and your subconscious mind is starting to come forward, but you're still aware enough to use that state. Every day you're programming yourself with your own idea about who you are, and so am I. My inner story, my inner dialogue about who I am in the world, who I am in my family, who I am within the culture can limit me or free me depending on what that dialogue is. So we're telling ourselves stories about ourselves constantly, and these inner stories really define how we can move through the world and what our potential is, these inner dialogues. The stories are often based on experiences we've had in our past. Today, let's talk about the hypnagogic state, which is a state right before falling to sleep where you can reinforce different ideas about who you are. It's a form of doing self-hypnosis that can be very effective, especially if you integrate it into your long-term strategies of becoming your best self. If you were to imagine every night, right before falling asleep, when you're in that light, drifty, receptive state, the hypnagogic state is a receptive hypnotic state, you can begin to picture how you want the next day to go, or who your ideal self is, and you can begin to change the stories in your mind that you tell yourself. And this is a really important tool. A lot of athletes use it, a lot of elite business people use them, and a lot of people who just want to start to work on the negative voices in their head. So what we do is we redefine ourselves in the hypnagogic state by using our inner movie picture, our inner eye, our mind's eye, and we then start to picture the truth about ourselves, not the story of our past. And I think we all have an inner sense of destiny, inner sense of our healed self, our truest self, and so we start to imagine that. And in the hypnagogic state, if this is repeated consistently over time, you will get the results of changing that inner dialogue, which is a beautiful thing to do.